going here, guys. Stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
Mikel Ortiz, right? Mikel Ortiz. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Green kicks to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 8 points.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots. Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
On the wing, Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 11 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glamour.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. James Jones comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And Irving subbed in for Mo Williams.
You talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Iguodala up top. Defended by Jefferson. 4 on the clock. With the shot. Iguodala no good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
And that one's good by Clark.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Nobody near Irving. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Irving's got 7.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Offensive rebound.
Spates.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Spates has got his first points of the game. Iguodala with the steal. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Cavaliers lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson down low with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in the 1 spot. Here's Shumpert. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson misses.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
James in the post. Covered by Barnes. And another miss by Cleveland. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Here's Green. And Shumpert pulls it down. Cleveland leading by 3. The drive by LeBron. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Mozgov with the block. Bogut gets the bucket. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Thompson kicks to James. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Shot from 16. And again, it's LeBron James. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 17 points for LeBron.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Curry passes to Green. Rush dishes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The shot is off. Shumpert with some nice D.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of fouls.
It's good on the putback. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
LeBron can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside, Green. Passes to Rush. Back to Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Rush from outside.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 5. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Curry. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Smith. And it's Smith again missing. And so here is Golden State. The shot by Curry. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And here's Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that's an intentional foul. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Brandon Rush. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 10. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know, you like the fight. All the